Hey YouTube, Shinobi here with a review of the Power Rangers Megaforce Ultra Metallic Force Power Rangers. Team of 5 in their Ultra modes from Megaforce and the Super Ghost Sagers from Tensei Sentai Ghost Sager. So let's take a quick look at the packaging they come in. Alright, a real quick look at the packaging for these guys because they are a little bit different. You got limited edition up in the corner because they are limited in some fashion. We actually don't really know in what fashion. They're in most of the store's computers, I believe. But apparently they're limited somehow. Because the other Metallic Force figures actually didn't have limited edition on there. So no idea what's going on with these guys. But metallic paint, obviously, because they're the Metallic Force. Ultra Yellow Ranger. 6 cards in this. Each figure comes with 6 power cards. A lot of them are things that we have already. But they're all foiled out and pretty and stuff like that. Picture of the Ranger down there, and this is the assortment on the back, featuring the main 6 and the 5 Ultras. So, pretty simple packaging and what we're used to, just with a little bit of flair. Alright, now like I said, these should be available at stores eventually. As of right now, they are only available on Amazon.com and ToyWiz.com, from what I gather. But Entertainment Earth's had a case of these, I think, up for a while now. And they should hit stores, despite the whole limited edition tag and stuff. So we will see these in normal paint schemes later on, which we actually should have seen first, but didn't. It's a mess, really. But here they are in their nice metallic paint schemes, and it's a lot like the normal figures. I'm not sure how sparkly the normal figures are going to be in terms of the gold, but the gold here is very nice and metallic, and just like the other Metallic Force figures, the red, pink, black, yellow, and blue are all very, very gorgeous. Yellow is just a big mess of gold. It's fantastic. But these actually aren't really too bad. Their shoulder pads are built into the shoulder right there, so you still get the full rotation. Just like Robo Knight, you do get a little bit of hindrance in that regard, but still not too bad overall. Same joints all around. So nothing really new or crazy, but here's a quick look at the sculpt. Right in there, as you can see the Ultra Dragon on his chest there, and it looks very nice. For the price of these, about $9.99 a piece, and just the smaller scale and just the general cheapness of American toys, I'm actually not complaining about these at all. They're actually fairly detailed, and I like the look of them overall. Even the Mega Blasters down here at the side are all painted nice metallic gold. So props there. They are all still the same generic dragon mold, but they're still very nice. And they're little Ghost Morpher down here too. So very, very cool overall. The female mold, like I said, is the same. You have the same issue with the shoulder, but outside of that, everything is identical and smaller. Outside of the Ghost Morpher and the Blaster, which are the same size. Obviously with them, the skirts do get in the way of the leg articulation, but outside of that, not really a huge deal. So here you have her Phoenix in there, which is really nice. And they actually sculpted this not too bad. The female molds are obviously always smaller, but it's still turned out pretty well, I think. The shoulder pads, I think, could have been a little bit bigger on the female mold. Here's Black with the snake. Again, very cool. You got that little tramp stamp down here on his thigh, which makes it not a tramp stamp, but very gorgeous figures on these. Like the Metallic Force figures are something that are really cool, and I'm glad they weren't Comic-Con exclusives or anything like that, because the metallic is, if you have a choice, I feel the metallic is really the way to go with these. It just looks very nice on a display. And like I said, yellow is just kind of a big gold mess, and it all blends together, but it looks nice in that regard. Just to point out, each of these guys do have this black rim on here, all like the White Ranger from MMPR or something like that. But the actual suit designs don't have that. They're a little bit different. But it's not that bad, and I think it actually makes the figure look pretty cool. So you got that going. So there's the tiger. And then last but not least, we have Noah with the snake, or shark. There we go, Sharknado and stuff. Love the metallic blue a lot. Metallic blue looks absolutely gorgeous. It's fantastic. But yeah, so pretty cool figures on all of these. Each of them do come with their Ultra swords. I'm just going to call them that, because the toy's the Ultra Dragon Sword, but obviously they're not all dragons, only he's a dragon. But the sculpt's very nice. Outside of that, it's just a big white hunk of plastic. But yeah, they look fairly nice. The pearly color from the metallic Robo Knight would have been nice on these. But these should probably be the same ones that are included with the actual normal paint schemes of these figures. So overall, not too bad. They fit comfortably in the hand. Not really all that well. They fit comfortable, but they're really loose. So if you kind of knock it a little bit, it might fall out. But your mileage may vary depending on the figure and how open their hand is. But you can hold it either way. Same with the girls. The girls, however, hold it a little bit looser, so they kind of flail around a little bit. Actually, pink holds it fairly well. My yellow figure, which I just opened, honestly, has a very open hand, and it moves around a lot. So like I said, your mileage may vary depending on Ranger, but it's still a pretty nice little weapon. So between the lot here of 6, you get 30 power cards, which is awesome. And a lot of these power cards were stuff that was available in other toys. So if you skipped out on some things, you might actually have a lot more new cards in here than you would otherwise. Now, we should have seen most of these. A couple of them are new. I, of course, forgot to write down what the new ones were, but you can all kind of guess what they say. And for those that don't, Ranger Crew has an awesome, awesome list of sounds for each corresponding card. So I'll link that in the description, and do check that out if you want to know what clips they play in the card scanner app, what sounds they play in the Go Save More for anything like that is all there and ready to be informed and such. So you've got Troy's morph card done in a nice foil effect. Will this help at all if I turn my light off? No, it actually looks worse. So we'll just go with that. Nice foil effect, red Megaforce Ranger, and all that. Red Megaforce Ranger with thunder in the background, or lightning rather. The red Jungle Fury Ranger. The Gosei Dragon Mechazord. And the Dragon Zord. And then another red Megaforce Ranger with the gun and stuff. So those are the 6, rather, that come with red. So just plop those there. Pink, her morph card. The red Mystic Force Ranger. A cool looking Robo Knight card. Very generic red Megaforce Ranger. Different red Megaforce Ranger. So boring. Red Mighty Morphin Ranger. That was with the, I think this was the one that was with the figure, the Metallic Force figure. It was either that or the armored one from the armor line. So those are Pink's 6. Black, we have his morph card. The red Ninja Storm Ranger, which got a little bit bent right there, as you can see. I'm not sure if you noticed, but when I was showing off the packaging, it just, they aren't packaged well at all. You get this weird curve in a lot of the cards because the way they're packed, it's really sloppy. And I really wish they wouldn't do that, but they did, so we're stuck with it. Gosei Snake Mechazord, which I believe is a new card. Red Megaforce Ranger. Vrak. So for those of you that can't find Vrak, you can get his card in this figure. Black Megaforce Ranger. Right there. Yellow. Yellow Megaforce Ranger, her morph card. Robo Knight's morph card, even though he doesn't really need it, but it's nice and sparkly. The red SPD Ranger. Red Megaforce Ranger with the Dragon Sword. The Gosei Tiger Megazord, which I believe is a new card. And the Gosei Great Megazord. So those are her 6. And then finally we have the blue Megaforce Ranger, his morph card. Red Wild Force Ranger. The red Megaforce Ranger with the gun again, but I believe it is a different one. Loogie, so if you can't find a Loogie, you can get his card through here. Robo Knight, doing his best ballet. and the blue Megaforce Ranger in this pose. So here's that red Megaforce Ranger with the gun, which I believe was also in Pink's set. Oh, red set. Yep. Different background, different card, same pose. So you get 6 sets, or 5 sets of 6 cards, 30 cards that are all foil, only available with these figures as of right now, and probably exclusive to the figures, judging by the little logo on there. So very cool. So overall, these are absolutely must-have figures. Not only do you get 30 foil cards, which I think is incredible, you get 5 beautiful metallic Ultra Force Rangers. If you're not a huge fan of this kind of molding or the scale, then obviously the figures are not going to wow you, despite how awesome the metallic paint is. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, I think. So if you're not a huge fan of this style of figure, then obviously you're not going to be that impressed. But the 30 power cards, if you're a power card collector, this is something that you really have to keep an eye on and have to look into. At $10, 6 cards actually isn't that bad. So, still really cool pickup nonetheless. The normal forms should come with the ultimate, or Ultra Mode change cards, I believe. So we'll take a look at those whenever those get released. Kind of weird how everything worked out, but thanks to Amazon I do have these, so why not? Very cool, definitely worth the pickup, and I'll include Amazon link down here in the description for those of you that want to check them out. Pink and yellow are short-packed, hard to come by. Just have to keep checking back. The guys are pretty easy to get, the girls are not. So do not give in to Toy Wiz's price, just keep checking back to Amazon and you'll get one eventually. So you can check out shukenshoubi.com for this updates on my reviews and hauls. Of course, check out Riders, Rangers, and Rebels, a podcast from the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And like I said, these are currently only available on Amazon, so do check them out, but keep an eye out in the stores too. Take care and have a great one. Bye.